Yes, people, welcome back to another video. John Sinclair TV back again, and I've got the lovely, the talented Grace with us. Grace, good evening to you.
Hello.
How's things with you? You okay?
Yeah, really good. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome, you're welcome. And guys, if you like the video, like what you see, then you know what to do. Please hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button as well. And if you'd like to become a member, hit the join button. And if you'd like to become like a super chatlers, then click on the $ as well, just give what you can. And also just got back for the Newcastle match yesterday against Liverpool, and it just was not to be. And yeah, so we're going to talk about that. I mean, we got beat by a goal to nil, and Naby Keita got the winning goal and only goal of the game. But do you think Newcastle hurt them enough? Do you think they really hurt Liverpool enough, or do you think Liverpool were too good?
I think it's hard because Liverpool are obviously fighting for the Premier League title, but I don't think the strongest Liverpool side came out yesterday. I think that Newcastle going forward and pushing the ball up, Liverpool just took the ball off them like that. They didn't have a chance. But the defence wise for Newcastle, I think we were really lucky that it wasn't more than 1-0.
You're right. It could have been a lot. It could have been a lot more goals as well. But I mean, the thing is, right? I mean, in my opinion, I mean, yes, we lost by goal to nil, but at least we didn't get hammered. But in my opinion, right? I mean, if you look at the first goal, I think the tackle was good for James Milner on Fabian Schar. Yes, it was a poor touch by Fabian as well, but he held his head, and a lot of people said the game should have been stopped. But a lot of decisions went against us again.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was like a few times we should have gotten a free kick and we didn't. But yeah, Liverpool were getting like a free kick over like anything. So the ref and stuff, I was like, he just wasn't the best.
I think this referee was born. I think this referee was born in Liverpool.
Yeah, definitely,
You know,
definitely.
in my opinion, and you got Mike Dean VAR as well. He's from Merseyside and that sort of thing. So they may as well just call him off from Merseyside and all by the looks of it. You know what I mean? You know what? This is what a title is. They want a title is. You know, that's why we didn't get a decision to go against us. But if you look at the players, I just think a lot of players, ASM, I'm going to comment to him later on. Yeah, and I wasn't impressed with him yesterday at all. He had a poor game for me. But I'm going to go to. I'm going to share the screen in a bit, and I'm going to get this up now. That the team lined up to Eddie Howe pitch yesterday, and how do I pull it? He just didn't play a striker at all whatsoever, which I'm going to pull up now. Right, I'll give you that clue. So there it is. I look at that team. Right, there's no striker there. There's no striker in that team. So Chris Wood didn't start. Dwight Gale is not going to play for Newcastle again, in my opinion. But that tells everybody, and no, you need a striker. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think the side. I know Chris Wood hasn't been smashing them in the back of the net, but I think they missed him. They missed someone being up front, wanting to get it in the back of, like wanting to score, and I feel like that was massively missed. And I think that having Joe Linton on the side wasn't working. It needs to be through the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, I look at that team. I have absolutely no idea who's going to play up front in a 4-3-3. Yeah, I mean, obviously Joe on the left hand side, Miguel on the right, and ASM up front as a false nine. We cannot play a false nine. We cannot. ASM cannot play up front. He cannot. Yeah, and we need I would rather have a striker. Yeah, playing as a striker, do you know? I'd rather play centre forward, playing as centre forward, you know what I mean? Even though I'm a crap at the end of the day, and I still play that position because that's their speciality. So, look, at the end of the day, I look at the team there. I thought Emil Kraft had a decent game again. I thought Dan Bunn won the thing in the air, no enough. Fabian Schar did okay. And that target again, I mean, not target, I think he did. I thought the defence did okay. But when Liverpool went forward, they looked dangerous all the time.
Yeah. It's just the quality. You can just tell, like, the quality of Liverpool compared to Newcastle's just like it's next level.
Do you think that to get to where Liverpool we want to be, right, close to Liverpool, Man City, towards that standard, yeah, Would you say rip up the team now, or would you build for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years and take our time?
I'd probably say like over like the next few seasons. Yeah, I just suddenly don't think they can buy loads of players and chuck them in and then be able to perform that well. When you look at what Liverpool's done and how they've developed their team into becoming like the fighting for the league, fighting for the European one. So yeah, I think coming over the seasons, getting people in, letting them adjust, and then hopefully we will have a good quality team. But I think you could really tell the difference between the two sides yesterday.
Absolutely. I thought Bruno tried yesterday. John Shelby did struggle, in my opinion, as well. Yes, he did do passes here and then, but I'm afraid there's no one didn't really help him. I thought Bruno, he did try. I'll give him that sort of thing, but he lacked some movement. And I thought our midfield was overrun. Joe Willock did offer enough for me. They weren't missing at times. Joe Linden, for me, I think he had a quiet game, in my opinion. Miggy got the energy, you know that, but at the end of the day, he's limited, and his ball and poor times of the runs let him down a bit in ASM. I'm afraid it just was not his day. It's as simple as that. But look, at the end of the day, I mean, if you look at the goal we conceded, like Barry and Schar, it was a great tackle by Milner. Do you think the referee should have stopped that game for? Because everyone's saying that Schar had a head injury there, but Liverpool carried on.
Oh, see, when I initially first seen it, I was like, yeah, no. But when you see it after, he's not the first one to the ball. He runs straight into it, so no, maybe it shouldn't be. I think it just depends on like the ref, and that ref just wasn't. He just wasn't about Newcastle yesterday. But no, I don't think if we were talking about when it was Liverpool and Newcastle, we would be like, oh, Newcastle's like, Newcastle. I would have scored, so I think it's just the way the ref is.
Fair enough. I mean, look, we have some poor referees and bad ones as well, but I thought the offside decision scores correct as well. And go for the comments as well. How really I am. That's from Brian. And no, John Jamal was born in Birmingham. I was just being sarcastic here. The way he officiated, even before he was from Merseyside, mate. So big up to Callum, by the way. Big up to Andy as well. He's a great guy. He's always on socials, by the way. Big up to Kevin, by the way. Hope you're okay, my guy. And yo to Abby as well. Big guy. He's happy yesterday. Big up to Darren as well. Jonesy, hope you're okay. That's my guy down. I work with him, by the way. Great guy. He's honest as you can call me. I work with him, by the way. And even John Grieso worth well. That's a man-to-man. Joe Linton should have started midfield. Wood should have started. If you look back now, I think he should have done. I've said play the players in the correct positions, and I can see we come. Liverpool are the best in the world. We could have done more, but let's be honest, we could have considered 5 awarded back and safe. Yeah, I thought he was excellent yesterday, to be fair, and made some decent saves as well. I think if Compressing got in the faces a little more, the crowd would have been up for it. Expect a little more from us. The bracket and target were great. Yeah, I have to agree there, Callum. I have to agree. And Edison wasted playing on top. He can't play with his back of goal. That's the thing. He did have a good game yesterday. Yeah, okay. I mean, going to ASM, I thought he did try, but at the end of the day, it's decision making again, and his finishes. It's just left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, for me, just doesn't work through the middle. He's best off on the wing and having like a striker in the middle and them trying to cross it in. Because for me, he does all the hard work, he does all the build up, but like there's just no end. Like there's just no end product with him. He just seems, and then he loses the ball and he like throws a strop, and you're like, what? He doesn't work in the middle for me. He really doesn't.
Not for me. I mean, I done an interview with PD Parlock yesterday, and I kind of called him out yesterday, ASM out, saying that he kind of needs to fix up. And I asked him a question as well, a direct question. I mean, how many clubs are looking at him so far for the summer? And I told him 0, because no one ain't after him. Because for 50 million quid, I want a lot more for 50 million quid. I want to see an end product. I want to see a final ball. I want to see him make more assists. I want to see him score more goals. Yeah, but this year, if the member serves us right, apart from the Everton game, where I think he made 2 assists. Yeah, he hasn't really done that much, has he?
No, he hasn't. I mean, he's had he hasn't done a lot. He really hasn't.
Nah,
it's a shame because he's a good player. He just doesn't seem I don't know what's going on with him at the minute. I really don't. He's had a good season last season, So I don't know what's happened with him.
I think it's confidence. If I'm honest with you, I think his confidence is shot for some reason. I mean, I spoke to Amir at work, and he thinks, and I could be wrong on this, he reckons that Eddie Howe's going to sell him. I think Eddie's going to sell him in the summer. I really, really do. And I hope he doesn't go. I would give him one more season. But if he doesn't fix up, this will be his 4th season, yeah? And I want him to fix up. I really want him to fix up, yeah? We've got a new project going, yeah? And he'd probably be thinking the players around him aren't good enough, yeah? But you've got to release that ball. You've got to release the ball. And however poor they are, you've got to release it. You know what I mean? So, again, it's a lot left to be decided for ASM. Need 2 strikers, John. Wilson still played 28 games in 2 seasons. Wow, that's averaging 14 a season. That, for me, if that stats and count is correct, I think that's shocking. Yeah, we definitely need 2 strikers, 100% in the summer. And if you're saying Paqueta, go and get Paqueta, yeah? We need 2 strikers first, and then go for Paqueta later on. My opinion. The referee lines were shocking. They were all for Liverpool. They were getting all the decisions. That's a Mansell. Yeah, sounds like it. Forget all about negatives, and there's a lot. But give Martin a new contract now. This is the thing. I mean, I love the Graka, don't get us wrong, but I think we need a goalkeeper. Someone's going to play the ball out from the back. The question is, have you got the players to play that sort of way, the way Liverpool have done? I don't think we have yet.
No, definitely not. And I think that the Bradker was doing loads of long balls, and there just isn't anyone like up there sorted out, is there? It just wasn't.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is some ginger, by the way. If anyone was thinking we had a top squad because we had money, then yes, they should. What a real front three can do. Liverpool have 5 top attacking players. We have championship level front three. Wow. I see his point. ASM's movement is so to benefit themselves instead of moving from open space to others. That's the difference having a natural forward at Newcastle. Fox, I agree with you there, mate. 100% right. 100%. And John, I hope someone asks the order today. Are they buying a new front three? Because yes, they proved their attacking unit is shocking. Well, Wood needs to leave. What do you make of that one? Ginger's comments.
Yeah, I do think we needed a new front three. I don't know if I'd sell Wood. He's only had like half a season. I know he hasn't been getting the goals in, but he tracks back quite a lot and does a lot of defending. So I don't know.
Fair enough. No blaming the referee for me. It's about levels. Liverpool a couple of tiers higher and assured, but we already knew that, so we shouldn't be too harsh on our boys. Congrats on the women today as well. Won by 4-0. 22,000 turned up, by the way, for the last first women's match at St James's Park against Alnwick. And I tell you something, they had 22,000 we had more attendance, a bigger attendance than Watford Burnley game yesterday.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's so I seen it on social media. It looks so good.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, I retweeted it out, and I'll tell you what, it's absolutely amazing. And big up to Paul, by the way. And he's not a team player at all at ASM. He said, come on, Ginger, from top 3, they still score 1 goal. Shows how far we have come in a few months. Can't complain, to be honest. You know what it is, right? I mean, we look at it, with Steve Bruce's manager now, we would have lost that game by 6 or 7 goals, yeah? We would have sat back, and then just hit it, and then just try to get on the counter-attack, which never worked. But at the end of the day, listen, we have come a long way. We could have been, we only lucky to see the 1 goal. It comes a long way.
Oh, definitely. I mean, when you look at even like the like before January, that would have been like a 7-0 defeat. But I think the defence yesterday was really good, and I think we were lucky that it was only 1-0.
Yeah, absolutely. ASM needs to run in from behind rather than coming short and taking on the whole team. Ryan, again, I have to agree. And he needs to work for the team. So he says he's a team player. I've yet to see that at all. That's not criticism. That's just a fact. Julian got found out yesterday saying ASM has no attacking knowledge at all. He's a winger, not a forward player. Do you agree with that one?
Oh, 100%. I just don't think Joe Linton he's not for the wing. We've seen how good he is in midfield. So I don't know why Eddie's put him on the wing, to be honest, because he's not mega confident like in front of goal. So Yeah, I mean, he's back to midfield for me for Joelinton because he's a unit. Like he's a big fella and he causes problems in midfield, but he just didn't cause them problems on the wing yesterday.
That's the thing. It just goes to show it's okay scoring twice against Norwich, but this is a whole new level in this team. What we witnessed yesterday. I'm going to stop there, by the way. Will Wilson be our first choice striker next season? In my opinion, no. I don't think you agree with that.
No. I think in the summer get someone else in and have Wilson as like a second choice. He's just too injury prone. He's been off since December, so he can't even get a full season. So no, he wouldn't be mine.
Fair enough. We're loving Ketia on a 3, and I'm very much on the Tony train. I tell you what, though, Ketia, right? I mean, he's doing well, to be fair. Could have scored a couple of goals today for us against West Ham. Yeah, it's gone from top of his credit to having a new contract by the sounds of it for Arsenal. So would you take Ketia?
Yeah, definitely. Both, to be honest, they're both good. They're both really good players. And we don't have anyone like either of them in the squad, so they would massively improve the squad. So yeah.
I mean, I wasn't an Ketia fan. I didn't want him at my club. I didn't think he was good enough for the Premier League. But do you know what it is now? I'm beginning to warm to this guy. I'm beginning to warm to him now. I can see what Eddie's trying to do. I mean, his movement's good. He's got a good touch. He can run at players. He can run at defence. And he's got a shot on him as well. So I tell you what, I mean, Billy, if you're watching, I'll change my mind about this guy. I mean, if he comes to us, I'd take him 110%. That's Ivan Toney, right? I mean, I didn't want him either, but he is a strike. He scored 12 goals this season, 6 from the penalties, by the way. But at the end of the day, he can move. He's been linked to Arsenal as well, by the way. So Arsenal, Newcastle are after him. And Ketia, I mean, he's been linked to us as well. But I might change my mind on this guy. So listen, if he comes, I'll back him both, by the way. But Ryan, I don't think Sian is an inside forward. He's never been a goal scorer in his history. He skills, yes, but goals if he's lucky. And back to Foxy as well. And I'm not criticising ASM for his performance either. If you want the best from him, we play him in the best position. He played versus the best team in the world out position. How to blame for that? Yeah, I mean, I love Eddie Howe, you know that, right? But I think he's got his tactics slightly wrong with not playing the striker at top. That is the thing. And would you blame Eddie Howe for that, or do you think he's got it wrong? Slightly?
I think I mean, I trust Eddie Howe 100%. And when they played Norwich last week, I think he played, Maxim played for the mill again. I think he played really well, but for a team like Liverpool, where like the next level, the load's better, it just didn't work. It just really didn't work.
Fair dues. Got Musical Magpies. I don't know his first name, but he sounds a great guy. Wish you had Andy Carroll at the club. There wouldn't be a need to sign Chris Wood. He could be on free, but 25 million quid. I think Andy Carroll's done. I think he's done now. Let's be real. Listen, I like him, but Tony's a pen taker. That's it. Don't score enough goals from open play. That is the thing. Excuse me. Big up to Jimmy, by the way. Hope you're okay. Lots of love. And he's a big Liverpool fan. He's happy yesterday. And Foxy Asem Sawinga, not a striker, not a number 10, not an inside forward. He's no goal scorer, so he shouldn't be expecting miracles from him either. If you don't put it in the right position, then he ain't going to do bits, isn't he?
Definitely not.
You could do bits, can you, up front, can you? I bet you could do well up front, can you? With the skills as well. And big up to Lulu, by the way, your mum as well. And, hope she's okay, by the way. And big up to Ginger. Striker's job is to defend. That's the main outlet of an attack. So Woods has 7 attempts. He can't score unless it's on his heat. He did score for the pen as well, but I can see exactly what you mean. Yes, Foxy, how long do you accept these players who all are climbing the league? And Ginger, if you had Wilson Trippier alongside Joelinton Bruno, we're class, bro. Liverpool are world class. That's the difference. They're an elite team, and we are trying to get there. Give a couple year, and Brian's right. I'm over the moon with the game. Everything's correct apart from the defeats, but hey ho, but we just no complaints from me. Goals have come from over the pitch, which is great, obviously, but our attacking players aren't doing enough, and that shows Wilson still being our top goal scorer. We should have got someone who can bang in the goals. We accept them as long as they're wearing the shirt and work their socks off. And I have to agree on that one as well. I think Manchester's chatting to Foxy as well. And any questions you got for Grace, then please ask far away. She'd be quite happy to answer them, by the way. And Target should be our first priority signing. That's all right. And then we spend the money to upgrade our attack. I've said it for a few months now. You have indeed. I know John says Liverpool's bad finishing is why we see the one. Salah missed. Season 1, Salah 3 missed, Jota missed 6, Burn and Target were all defense at risk everything, but Bruno was left with Deadwood in the centre of midfield. So we talk about Sadio Mane as well. I think honestly, he's lucky not to be sent off. I mean, he got put in the end for a foul on Dubaka.
Yeah, it was one when Dubaka had the ball and he kicked it. It was one there. He was lucky, really, really lucky.
Fair enough. I would just over Enquiries. He's been also for 7 years. Ryan saying Jokovic and Anthony Wood add 15 to 20 goals in our team. Ryan, I have to agree. I mean, the thing is, we got to be aggressive in the summer transfer. Do you know what I mean? We've got to be aggressive. And, how do I put it? That's what we need. We need a goal-scoring winger. And we definitely need someone up top to bang in the goals. Jokovic will be do well. Probably a season-long loan from Real Madrid. And Anthony, a permanent deal from Ajax, but United has offered him as well. And I'm going to go on to Paul in a minute as well. He's got a couple of questions for you as well. And if you'll come out and ask questions to Grace, then let us know. James Miller had Bruno in his pocket yesterday as well. Incredible performance from him. Yeah, I think Milner, to be fair, I think he's excellent. Absolutely excellent. I told you Keita was good, John. He did. Let's go. This thing, Paul, by the way, he's got a quick question, right? We won't keep him too long. Paul, good evening to you, mate.
Right.
Champion. Grace to us as well. What do you think of the game yesterday, mate? We lost 1-0.
I think it was expected, really. Yeah, just outclassed me. But we did well. But the referee and the linesman screwed us right over, big time.
Again.
Yeah. How many matches do you know that, get 9 offsides? God's sake.
I mean, the equalising goal was offside. I mean, I'm not going to lie for the first, but the second one.
Oh, yeah, it was.
The second one
definitely was.
Borderline. I didn't think anything else working, by the way, Paul. But listen, apart from that, I have to say that we lost to the best team in the world for me.
Yeah. But you've got to remember, VR was working, but Mike Dean was running it. What does that tell you?
Exactly. He's from Merseyside. I was being sarcastic if he was born in Merseyside as well. But look, at the end of the day, Mike Dean, in my opinion, he should never, ever, ever officiate our games ever again. I've said it before. I say it now. This guy should have retired years ago. And so Grace, what do you think, Mike Dean, referee?
Yeah, I don't. Do you know what? I haven't got words for him, but for the amount of offsides, like I know Liverpool were playing a really high line, but every time anyone got the ball, it was offside, and I was just like, what's going on? But yeah, I think it's about time Mike Dean retired, isn't it? And watched football instead of officiating it.
I gotta take us to
probably did a new pair of specs.
Absolutely, man. But the thing is, right? I mean, you look at the game. I mean, I fully expect us to get beat, but how far have we come? We come a long way, Paul. Right? Come a long way. Turn of the year, right? We haven't seen more than one goal apart from Tottenham, right? Eddie Howe has done a fantastic job. Yes, he got tactics on yesterday, I thought, but Eddie Howe, what a guy! What a guy!
I'm happy with him, mate. Yeah. What more can you do with the players that he's got? Now, in a way, I think the players are slightly punching above their weight. I think.
Absolutely. We got game against Man City next Sunday, right? And that'd be another tough game for Newcastle, by the way. And what can I say? I mean, I do expect to get beat because Man City is fighting for the title as well. They're another world-class team as well. What do you expect from us next Sunday?
I expect hard graft, ASM to perform. because he hasn't performed over the last few months. It's too much arms in the air and say, oh, nobody's looking at me. I'm not playing good enough. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's your man of the match, Paul?
Oh, how do you think? Bruno, without a doubt. He's good class, man. Good class. How can we, get a player like that, man? Come on. He must have had a serious backhand for that to happen.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, at the end of the day, I think he did all right yesterday. He was always there. And the only thing about Bruno, just a little bit of critique, he lacked the movement from attackers, limited his ability to impact the game like he can. Didn't impact the game like he wanted to be, but I think he did all right yesterday. So, I thought he had a decent game for me. But listen, Paul, thanks for coming on, my guy. And I did watch it on Sunday, and I'll go so 3:30. So, listen.
Yeah, if I'm around, I'll be flittering on and off because I've got something on that sort of. I'm trying to fucking get it all done, but you know what stuff's like. Stuff happens.
Champion stuff. Well, let's hope we get something. Listen, thanks for coming on, Paul, and make sure you come back again, my guy. Take care.
Okay.
So, there you go. That's Paul. Great guy. He loves coming on my channel, by the way. Go through the comments as well. Just chatting to Ryan. And Ryan said, Jota Madrid, he'll be such a good striker first up. I have to agree. He's 5'11", physical, fit for the Premier League. John, Eddie has a contract offers by Arsenal. He could see yet sign a new deal. So Ryan and Anthony are players to take us places. They improve us 100%. Did you see that under 18s lost 13-0 to Man City under 18s? Wow, do you know that? You got to beat 13 now by Man City.
No, it's absolutely mad. I didn't know.
I didn't know neither. Unbelievable, man. The whole bit of debate baffles me. That's from Callum. You still got to put the ball out to the back of the net. That is true. We might see 6-8 new players in the summer. Lots of fees about this year. There is. I mean, if you're the manager, you name one player you buy as a player. Who would you buy?
I don't know. It's so much pressure. I don't know. I don't know who I'd buy. You have to come back to us. Let us have a think about it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna do like a transfer roundup tomorrow sort of thing. Yeah, just see till that and other Newcastle news as well. I'll probably do that back 2:00 tomorrow afternoon. So 2 maybe 3. Still for Helm's attacking left back. I'll go over Aaron Hickey. I've always said Aaron Hickey. ASM, they'll come good next season. Heard it first. You don't see why people want the others. He's rotten for years at Madrid and move on. People ask from Paul. And Ryan will have plenty to say about that. Hey Ryan, a question for you, by the way, Grace. Does Grace thinks Willock is a 10 out of 10 yesterday?
No.
Wow.
He wasn't.
Come on to the play
He wasn't my favourite.
Wow. 10 out of 10. Wow. Big up to you, my guy, Paul. Hope you're okay. And you have a lovely weekend, bank holiday as well. And if you're saying hi to PDK, he came on fan form on Tuesday. He spoke a heck of a lot of sense, by the way. And top strikers went to Madrid for a reason. He'll be so good for us. And if you get him on season on loan, I'd take him all day long. Luka Jovic, a potato in the box. Real Madrid took him, so no one else would. It's going to be a top target in the summer, not Paqueta. I want to see a £60 million striker. Oshiman will be another one as well. If everything goes down, we should go for Anthony Gordon. What do you know a lot about Anthony Gordon?
Yeah, I watched the Everton game today. He just rolls around a lot. Like when he goes down, he's like rolling around the floor a lot. He's a bit like, and that just drives me nuts. But I think he's played really well. He's had a good season at Everton, and every time I've seen him play, he works hard. But yeah, he just rolls around the floor a bit too much for me. But he would be a good signing. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think he'd be fantastic. I'll tell you what, if they ever get relegated, we should be all over this guy. I'm telling you, should be all over him. He'd be one of the biggest names in the Premier League. And I'll tell you what, he's been a shining light for the club. Let's be real. Can't blame the result on the ref and linesman. Liverpool have the best offside line in Europe. Paul, you can't blame anyone on the front line being offside. Clearly, where it's why Liverpool pushed right up to play forwards on offside. Top striker, really, I don't see him as a top striker, Ryan. Far from it. If he was that good, Madrid would have played him more. That's the thing. That's the thing. Look, John, our team has fought to service, but that doesn't mean players should steer. If they can't offer anything, there are 10 players who knows they're inept. Fair enough. Fix it. Watch the game with your eyes. Must figure answer okay. Would touch Jovic, and go for the swell. If you do like the video, like what you see, then please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you like to super chat, just click on the $sign. And if you like to be a member, then you know exactly what to do. Be member join button as well. I haven't promised with this as well. Just give us 1 minute. I'm going to come out. Don't go away, and then I'm going to start again. All right, Chloe. Just give us 2 seconds, Chris.
Okay.
Because don't. Sorry about that. No, it's just what it is. Screen went double sort of thing as well. I do apologise. And
I thought you wanted me to run this show. I don't know what I'm doing.
you know what? If it happens again, just have your opinion on it, sort of, and just let the fans know about you're hosting the show. But sorry about that. But I'm going to sort that now. Target for me, Bruno was bossed or game by Milner. Listen, I think Bruno did give an effort, but in the midfield, he was not the best player in the midfield, if I'm honest with you. I'm sorry, I've had one good season, 18-19. That makes him top striker side, but I don't. Wow, Ryan's getting it tonight. He really, really is. I think you need to go back at his stats. One good season, not a top striker. Fans of us going for Shamaka Purcell, it'd be off to Inter or AC Milan in the summer. Because I love Italian football, I know what's going on there. And if anyone thinks that Newcastle after Dybala, forget it. He'll be off to Inter Milan in the summer. Trust me. For me, Lingard, Jovic, Ivich, and definitely not Jovic because he can't day. He's a top striker. Has one good season, not a top striker. Big up to Now, my guy. Hope you're okay. And Now said hello to you, by the way. He's a great guy. He's from Motherwell. And did you watch Jordan Pickford had the game of his life against Chelsea? It's right around in a match. What do you think of Jordan Pickford's effort today?
Definitely. I think I don't know what Chelsea team came out today, but Everton absolutely had them. They were 10 times a better side. Yeah,
I mean Chelsea did everything they could, but they considered a poor goal by. If you look at the league table, they're not making the Champions League now because if Arsenal's supposed to keep winning, Chelsea keeps losing. They haven't got an easy fixture, by the way. They might have made top 4. Oh, and by the way, if Abramovich was there now as the owner, instead of being sanctioned, I think Tuchel would be sacked. He'd be sacked.
Yeah.
He'd be
Chelsea just haven't had a good run in it. For Everton have been for the relegation battle that they're in. Honestly, I thought Chelsea would have come out and beat them 4-1 or something, but no, they weren't the best team. The worst I've seen Chelsea play in a while today.
Wow, I'll tell you what, I mean, I drove back and I couldn't believe them until winning, but with Charleston, he's the one who's going to keep them up. He's going to keep them up.
Yeah.
You watch. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to talk about the quick Premier in a bit. Great video, John, and also great match reaction and interview on Peter's channel. But thank you so much. If you haven't checked it out, check on PD Palot's channel, by the way. Show him some love, by the way, as well. He's a great guy. And, he's like a brother to us, by the way. He comes from watch along as well. Top guy. Jovic scored 4 in 18 last season on loan at Frankfurt. And 3 goals for Real Madrid, 34 flopped at Benfica. That's some foxy. And wow, if those are right, then I have second thoughts. Hello, Grace. Hope you were keeping well. Great to see you back. And I'm going to make Grace a regular. I'm going to make you a regular, Grace, on a Sunday as well. And he's on Trippier. I think he'll be back soon. When is he coming back? Any ideas when Trippier's going to come back? I heard he's going to come back very soon.
I don't know. I think he said, did they not say he's been training on the grass?
Yeah, he
But
did in the
yeah, I
press
don't think they've
conference.
actually said. I don't think they've actually said a real date.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him come back at the end of the season, like for maybe the Arsenal game at home, and then Burnley. I'd like to see him come back to the end of the season, get some game time in.
yeah. You know what it is, in my opinion? I know people say you should get in a couple of games. Me personally, I won't watch him back. I just give him. I just
No.
check him out. I check him out. Check him out to new season. That's what I do. Check him out and check
Yeah.
out Wilson too. Just check him out to new season, and then let's be real. I just think just say thanks so much. Enjoy your season, lads. Don't come back, and just be fit for new season. By the way, so. Yeah, the Bracker, man of the match. We're going to go into play rates in the next couple of minutes or so. John, question for you both. Thoughts on Matt Target could be playing for Scotland against Ukraine on the 1st of June. Then at the final, if we get past them against Wales. I mean, Matt Target being linked for Scotland. Archie be back.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. The dogs come to join us. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. He can play. I think he's had a really good season at Newcastle. He's had a good loan spell, so I don't see why not. He couldn't get into the Scottish squad.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. If he does, good luck to him. I think he'd do fantastic. I think Steve Clark's got a fine there. I just cannot see Matt playing for England. I just cannot. But still, wish him all the best in the land if he gets in that Scotland team. Milner and Bruno 50-50 split for me. Give as good as he's got. And I think the problem with the fans is they're forgetting Shearer, Kluivert, Ferdinand, and Speed all top strikers. We've had stop looking at strikers who cannot score 20 plus goals a season. We did a data. Osimhen that's what I'm looking for. That's the name I want in the summer. Victor Osimhen. That's what I want. And for Napoli. Big up to Jay Sweet, by the way, and hope you're fine. Milner. John, Newcastle is rumoured to offer 200k a week to Dybala. I think, according to Zay, he said that he don't want to leave Italy. And I hope that if that's true, coming to Italy, I'll be amazed if he came to the Premier League, let's be honest. Big up to Static, by the way, he's a big gooner. And the referee one yesterday is messing up his Wi-Fi, bro. He has indeed, Andy. Yes. It's DL's not working. By the way, Coleman players watch the space from the last. Hello to Static as well. John, if Tuchel was sacked, you would see the owners jump right at him. Yeah, I tell you what, Tuchel's done a fantastic job at Chelsea. But at the end of the day, he needs new players. That's what he needs. And he needs to see his future sorted. Be reading Newcastle monitoring Mason Mount's situation at Chelsea, earned on 70k a week. And with that situation, I'm able to negotiate a better contract for him. Wow, Mason Mount to Newcastle? Can't see it, can you?
No, he's a Chelsea boy through and through. I don't think he wouldn't leave Chelsea.
I'll tell you something, right? If they have to sell players to trim down wages, we should be over this guy, right? We should be all over him because this guy is
he's one hell of a player, Mason Mount, but I just don't think he'd leave Chelsea. I really don't.
I can't see it neither. I can't see it. Can't see it at all, but you never know. No, they wouldn't. They would stick with Hull for as long as he's doing good. Absolutely. I was speaking to a lad today in the gym, right? And he said that if Eddie Howe spends a lot of money and he gets it wrong, he thinks he's done. That's from a Tottenham fan. Any chance of some Serie A videos, Johns, with the run have been so close between Milan and Inter? 3 games, 2 points separated. Do you know what? I might do a watch along for one of those Milan fans at clubs, Milan games as well. I think that'd be fantastic. Make Grace a regular. Yes, like Lindsay, both brilliant, John. Thank you so much indeed. And Mason, Grace loves you for that. Everton only gets results when Mila plays and he's solid. He's a solid defender when he's not injured all the time. That is the thing. Jim is back for Man City. I read yesterday. And Jeff, Newcastle keeping tabs on Mason Mount's consideration. I think I read that. John says Trippier is a top quality and known player. We think we might have swear on what type of we need. Grace.
Oh yeah, I mean, I do like Trippier.
Go on, put it back to you.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. It's Trippier. It's the top quality. It's similar like Kieran Trippier is a top quality defender. And our known players we have. Do you think he might have a say on what type of player you need? Do you think you have something to say? I mean, me personally, he's not a manager. He's not a manager.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing loads for the club, isn't he? He's like going to all the away games, supporting the lads and stuff. But I don't know. I don't think he will. I think Eddie Howe knows what he wants, so I don't think Trippier will get a say. He's not captain. He's not. So no.
I think he might be telling them about a couple of Atletico Madrid's players like Lodi as well. Lodi's names has been mentioned as well from Atletico Madrid, and I tell you what, he's a quality player. He really is. And it's a tough. If I remember, John, Todd can play for Scotland. By the way, Steve Clark's asked me watching him. We have Robertson and Tini left back. That's the only issue with Arsenal and Liverpool. I just don't think it get in. That's the thing. Let's have a look at this one as well. Scotland have Robertson and Tierney. Strange if Tiger plays for them. Very strange. And Man City and Liverpool are looking at Mount's situation. So you have no chance. So that just sums it up, done it. John, I thought Schar was foul for the build-up for the goal. Your thoughts? I felt Keita scored should have stood in my opinion. Look, I think it's a good tackle, by the way. But we all thought we had a head injury. That should have got stopped. It's the second time that's happened, by the way. And it can't happen again. But it is what it is. It's done now, and they gave it a go. That is it. They have to move on, mate. Grace, I've joined late. I thought Newcastle were very unlucky yesterday. I hope you weren't parts. Now, no, it's not a foul. And John, not sure if you're aware, playing support for Ankit. Not sure if you heard about this channel. We are all, and a great guy, big Chelsea fans from India. Do you know what? I think I had on my show. I could be wrong. But if we play Chelsea next season, if you will, I've got to ask him to go on this channel, but I've got to collab and make a surprise. The Ballot to Milan, the new takeover, John. Yeah, that's one of the Milan clubs. Mount Stores are number one. Some people are naive to believe rubbish like that. Wow, that's moxie. John, would you take Locatelli, Newcastle, and Chiesa, Italunga? Is the speed much? I take them both. Locatelli for Juve and Chiesa for Juve as well. I'll take them both, mate, but they will be going anywhere anytime soon. If Eddie Howe starts bad this season, he'll be sacked. But it depends what signs he makes. Or don't waste money on managers. Remember, there's an investment group. They want money first. I don't think he'd be sacked.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. We go through this comments before we go to player ratings. We land on the new Barca, just getting everyone. I think they probably will. John, do Rome beat Bologna at home tonight? I have a feeling they will. I think Roma should be Bologna out. I think Jose's turning it around. I really do. For next season, they'll not get Champions League. But hang on, because Juve won as well today against Valencia. Yeah, I don't know how someone being gullible for this man stories. Stop giving these fraud journalists money or puppet journalists by clicking on the articles. You know what I mean? They're just chucking their names on as well. Think, we have to mount. Yeah, it ain't happening, people. Chips the captain next season. I think I would listen. Maybe not buy, but listen to have a look. And Ginger as well. I watched man today. God, at Tanner League. Poor standard shite. Listen. Watch some more games, man. Watch some more games. I can see some cracking Tanner games. I've seen Inter v Milan too. I've seen some cracking games this season. Let's be real. And it's 1,000. And here's the ref. John's poor Tierney's the referee there. John angry as what I meant is that was definitely a foul before they scored. If that goal didn't count, it would have been 0-0 each. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, mate. I thought we won the ball first. I think Schar got into him as well, blah, blah, blah. But I see what you mean. You're right. There's not actually, mate, trust me. PIF runs the club. They're public investment fund. They don't risk their own money. And Ginger's desperate how to be sacked. So my friends are at Roma Bologna game right now. We'd love to be there. I would as well. The atmosphere's cracking at the San Olympico. I'm going to go into the player ratings, right? You know how it works, people. Right, we're going to be honest with the player ratings, yeah? We're going to give them marks at the rates out of 10. And you can join in as well, including the subs and the manager. And, of course, the referee. And I'm going to go with the Bracker first. For me, without him yesterday, it could have been double figures. I thought he was excellent yesterday. He made some couple of great saves,
Yeah.
and the one in the second half was unbelievable, and he's kept us in the game. Can't fault him. How many marks out of 10 would you give him?
Exact same. I'm going to say 8 because I think if it wasn't for him, it would have been what 6-0 or something. He saved some crap. And like the last few games, I was like, but yeah, I think he played really, really well. We were really lucky that it wasn't 6.
I think that's safe. I think that's safe. It might have been from Salah was going in the corner and was going in. And I tell you what, that was a cracking save, by the way. But for me personally, I still want a goalkeeper to challenge him. If not, better sort of thing. So I would give him. I'd definitely give him an 8. I agree 100%. Yeah. Let's go on to the back four. Emil Kraft. It's also going to be a difficult afternoon for him, but I thought he did well. Get against Diaz, given what he had to deal with, but he held his own, and I think he battled well.
Definitely, and I think Diaz is one hell of a player. He's a really, really good player. So I think Kraft did really well battling him the way he did. And I think over the last couple of games, I think Kraft's had a really good spell. So I'm going to give Kraft a 7.
I agree. I thought so for a fullback who's just been laughed out. I just thought he's been absolutely brilliant for the last 4 games. Mm-hmm. He has stepped up and he has concentrated a lot in the games as well. I think he's done decent. He really, really has. So big up to Emma Kraft. And on to the opposite side, Target. I think he dealt with Jota, defended well, and also he'd be glad to see Diaz go on the other side, and I think he dealt with him okay. However, he still didn't get forward enough because obviously if you get caught in possession, then you're going to get caught out. So what would you give him?
I'll give him a 7 as well. I think he had a really good game. But yeah, because in previous games he's gone forward, he's tried to get the ball up, but that just didn't happen yesterday. But I think he's defended and he's played really well, so 7.
I agree. I thought he had a decent game for me. Just going to come to our just remember to bring this up. What both of your thoughts that St James's Park got a record attendance this year? The Newcastle's women game, my guy, I tell you that's absolutely fantastic. 22. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. There you go. I've been boxies watching as well, by the way. But hey,
I know I'm being judged for my play. I'm being so judged for my player rating. I wonder why.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, you're doing them, not me. You're doing them. It's as simple as that, man. Oh man, listen. Don't worry about what I say. You concentrate on you. And let's go on to the defense. Fabian Schar. I mean, I'm going to go on to him. I mean, look, at the end of the day, right? I mean, I noticed he did a poor touch and gave him the possession, and when he scored, he's out of position. But I thought he had a head injury. But other than that, I think he did okay defensively. How many marks did you give him?
Yeah, I think he did well. And then when he went off and the cells came, and I was like, oh god, here we go. It's going to be God knows how many in the back of the net because I just don't rate the cells. But yeah, I think for what he did play, he did really well. So I'm going to say, we'll say a 7 for him as well.
Okay, fair enough. And what about Dan Burn? I mean, another solid performance for the big guy. And he had a shaky start, but he did okay in the end. I mean, can't blame for the goal, by the way. I just cannot, because when Keita went round and he had no chance, by the way. But he went there thinking, yeah. And how many marks out of 10 would you give him?
I think Dan Burn had a good game. I mean, that goal, it was one hell of a goal. So no one was defending that. So I'm going to say I'll give him an 8. I think he did really, really well. Okay,
fair enough. Go for this comments as well. And the player in disgrace is great entertainment. I could give an 8, a 6. I'll let you two argue about that as well. 8 for target. Wow, go for that. Man City, just to be corrected, 30,000 was the record attendance, by the way. Man City derby, 30,000. Big up to Kevin again. Hope you're okay. And we can go on to the midfield. Our Newcastle women's going Super Premier with Arsenal now doing the 4th tier now, then the 4th tier. And And Fox, I'm only joking. I agree with everything you rated so far. Wow. In the ball tier and not being promoted. Thanks for that as well. So going to the midfield. Let's have a look here. And we're going to start with Jonjo Shelby. For me, I thought he showed Liverpool some energy. He didn't strike a challenge, which is good to see. But when he does get the ball, he does try to make things smooth. And I thought he had a quiet game for me, by the way, apart from that.
Yeah, he had a really quiet game, and he's like, his free kick wasn't the best. It went straight around the side, didn't it? So I'm going to give him a 7. I think he had maybe actually a 6. I think he had a really quiet game. Yeah, he didn't do a lot.
Fair enough. The thing is, I mean, next summer, sort of thing, you can get someone better from like a Paqueta. I think Shelby's done at the club. I really do. And then you can put Bruno in this position in Paqueta, playing alongside Jordan, and then you have midfield 3, proper midfield in there as well. Go on to Bruno Guimaraes. What about performance today? He's always willing to get on the ball, dribble at the pitch for me, and also get stuck in as well. But he's some player. But yesterday, his movement, he lacked movement, limited his ability to impact the game, like to kind of my opinion. But what would you give him out of 10?
I think Bruno yesterday, I just think there wasn't a lot around him to help him create what he has been.
Mm-hmm.
Just having Maxi up front and then Joel, it just didn't really work, and I just don't think he could really push up like you would normally do. So I'm gonna give him an 8 because he does try, and he really does try to get the ball up, and he had a shot, didn't he? And it just didn't. But yeah, I'm gonna say 8.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Would you say it's got probably a star man by the looks of it, but we should see. Go on to Joe Willock. For me, I mean, look, I love Joe Willock. Yeah, and he tried to battle on, etc. And I think Eddie Howe was trying to take him off. By the way, I thought he was gone missing today or yesterday. And for me, didn't offer enough in midfield. He went missing at times. And I've yet to see Joe Willock making those driving runs from midfield, either score a goal or making it happen. I haven't seen it from Joe for a while. And I hope he gets that fixed up very, very soon. Otherwise, next season, right, he'll be a squad player.
Yeah, I mean, we all know I absolutely love Joe Willock. He's my favourite. But yeah, he had a really quiet game yesterday. He didn't bring a lot. He didn't push up like he normally does, like you said. It pains us to say, but a 7, a 6 or a 7, he just didn't perform enough yesterday. And when they took him off, I was like, yes, absolute right decision.
Well, what would you give him?
And I say a 6.
I'll give him a 5. Me personally, I would give him a 5 because I thought he was poor yesterday, and I can't lie. And here's why, John, the greatest match reaction ratings, I've given this stream 100 out of 10. Thank you so much, my guy. Thank you so much. This is why we love now here. Emoji red. Great to see times changing. Women's football so popular now. Look at the boxing last week with Katie Taylor at sold out Madison Square Garden. Probably fight of the year as well. God, what a fight. All looks supportive, but superstars events. Thoughts on all firm finishing 1 seat. I feel should have closed the game out if I'm honest with you. But listen, we didn't lose. A win next week sees us the title and into Champions League qualification as well. And let's go on to the front 3. We're going to start with Miggy. I mean, look, I love his energy. He's got a smile on his face. But for me, he needs to stop going down too easily, number 1. And another thing as well, his limitations on the ball is very poor, and the times to runs to let him do. And I'm a fan.
I think with Miggy, he just seems to just like run around like a headless chicken. Like he has no, he's just all over, and he has no like, and I say structure. He just doesn't like. He's all over. He doesn't really do much. So, I'm gonna give him a 6. I just didn't think he did much yesterday. I mean, and his goal was offside, so
yeah. Well, he's miles offside anyway, sort of thing. Let's be real. And Mace is very knowledgeable both men and women's football. You're not wrong there. You want to fight License Storm and see, blah, blah, blah. That's well, Callum. Let's have a look at Callum's comments. Still with somebody in the summer. You're not on your own. Foxy, I spent yesterday in a right Gillingham FC. Brother, I can take care of myself. Thanks. Wow. And yeah, you go on. So you give him a 6 for Miggy, yeah?
Yeah.
On the other side, Joe Linton.
Yeah, he's just not meant for a winger. He's really not. For me, he's midfield all day long. I just think yesterday you could tell he isn't a winger. So, and he had a quiet game, and normally he doesn't, and he works hard. And yeah, it just wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't the Joe Linton. Yesterday is what has been playing. So, a 7.
A 7 for Joe Linton.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, on me, I would have given it a 5. I wouldn't give him a 5. Me personally, but it's your player ratings, not me. I mean, look, at the end of the day, he lacked quality in the final third. And look, he's in the wrong position. That's not his fault playing on the left side. It's not his fault at all if he's playing there. If I was playing in the first time, I'd play anywhere, me. But at the end of the day, it's got to be a 5 for me. But it's your player ratings. Before coming to ASM, did you see the video of Jacob Murphy starting a drill in Chantons in Stack last week? I didn't, Callum, mate. No, that's check it out on that one.
Good.
Was it? Wow. I had to listen to it, by the way. Well, he was exactly brilliant yesterday, wasn't he? Let's be honest, man. Do you know what I mean? And John, have you changed your mind yet, despite the game of his life today? Would you now take Jordan Pickford in Newcastle if everything goes down? No, I flip him over not. And if he does come to Newcastle, I am done. I am done. I'm telling you. Done.
I don't think he will. I don't think he won't go. There's not a chance he'll qualify. He'll be higher than the Bravka. Absolutely not. It'd be a waste of time getting him.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And let's go on to who's missing. I missed out. ASM. I mean, for me, he couldn't get going in the afternoon. Again, he caught a frustrated figure and struggled to beat his man. And you know what? It's despite his Mason having a go, going forward, dribbling as well. His final pass and his shot is often lacking again. He has got to find the ball. He plays for himself, and it's just gone to the old ASM again. I mean, yes, he found Chris Wood, which is offside, but the bottom line is, right, he starts to split the fans now. And let's be real, I can't lie. I'm a fan of him. I love him. But surely now he has to fix up. Because yesterday he was absolutely poor. I mean, star boy, yeah. Stardust. I didn't say it's Stardust there at all. So why?
No.
What I saw was shite. Excuse me, French. But yesterday, not for me.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on for him. I really don't. But yeah, I think Eddie had best off putting Chris Wood in the middle and keeping Maxi to the side. He just didn't do anything going forward. He didn't try and get the ball forward. He just wasn't. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with him at the minute. I really don't. But I'll say a 6.
I'd give him a 4.
Oh.
If it's my way, I would give him a 4 because I thought he was poor yesterday. I mean, couldn't take on his man, couldn't beat a man. His end product's not great. And, listen, I like his energy, but until he starts fixing up very, very quickly, then unfortunately, he's going to get like 4s and 5s. And I'm sorry, but I'm a fan of him. I'm a big fan. I mean, I can remember Messi also, he had a 0 out of 10, yeah? If it's AFTV, if you don't perform, you get raised. If Lee Gunner had his channel, he would have gave ASM 0s every single week until he fixed up. But I've been brutally honest with him. I'm a fan of ASM, but I would give him a 4. People start being harsh. I'm not. The standards of him is very, very high. Yeah? I haven't seen enough from him. I haven't seen him take a shot which can make a world-class saves, hit a push or goes just wide. And look, he needs to fix up, man. He really does. And you don't like to have a go at ASM. I'm sorry. I say that how it is. Yeah, simples. Big up to Brad, by the way. I hope you're okay, getting better soon, mate. And great guy, Brad. Love him to bits, by the way. And not going to go back. Gillingham. And but let's go for that as well. Pickford's barely championship quality. That's for Mr. Scruff. He's a Sunderland fan. Pickford says not a chance in hell. Pickford will sign for Newcastle. He would argue and fight in the empty, who's quite rightly so. I live the Fox's ex-tie, who's and Stuart, that's okay. We don't want any arguments in there, please, people. Pickford gets on for criticism. We got Everton. That defense, where Mina is championship level. Grace needs to be more ruthless. And please, don't want to know. Please, do you think we had any chance yesterday? Yes, it was gutted because he had no one. He needs to go Palace with Zaha. I'll tell you what. I mean, who's the better play, ASM or Zaha? You're telling me I don't fight. But listen, no arguments, please. Big up to Brad. And I'm not going to read out John Ford's a scandalous. That's some Foxy. I didn't think that's right. I mean, come on. I mean, how many take-ons, man? How many take-ons? Yeah. It's all about opinions. Let's move swiftly on. Let's go to the substitutes. We're going to go with start with Chris Wood because he came on for Joe Willock. I mean, he tried for dealt with Matip and Van Dijk, and how many marks out of 10 would you give him? And he should have scored.
Yeah, he should have scored. He just didn't do a lot when he came on. So 6. Yeah, he just wasn't. I don't know. I don't see. I like Chris Wood, and I want Chris Wood to be like the striker, but I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. So you give him a 6, right?
I am.
Okay, fair enough. Give him a standard 5. Let's go on to Jacob Murphy. Jamal Lascelles, he came on for Fabian Schar. 3 minutes remaining, and he nearly cost us a goal. But lots of chances wasted. And other than that, yeah, I know you're not a fan of him, but I mean, Mark said you give him 10 out. Would you give him?
Oh, I just I don't know what it is about Lascelles. I just don't like him, like in general. Yeah, 5. I haven't got a lot to say on him. I don't really like him that much.
standard 5. Fair enough. And you can't say about Jacob Murphy, so I'll give him standard 5 as well. So let's go on to the referee.
Oh, 0. Absolute rubbish.
Fair enough. You got that. And on to Eddie Howe.
Oh, I love Eddie Howe. 10 out of 10. I mean, okay, maybe not 10 out of 10. We'll say 8.
No strikers there.
Yeah, actually, no. I don't know. I think the lineup, like, it was the same one as Norwich, which they played really well, but it just wasn't the right lineup to play Liverpool. The positioning of people, it just wasn't. Yeah. It just wasn't it.
Fair enough. And that's it. As fans, what about the fans?
10 out of 10. Amazing once again. Support the lads. Perfect.
Fantastic. Brilliant stuff. That's the player ratings there. And not many generous ones this time. And then for Jinskin, 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. We lost. And there's ideas had to go in Liverpool. There you go. We're going to get quick chat with Brad very, very quickly for a wrap up. Big up to Brad, by the way. We just want to log out, but yeah, we lost by 4-0, man. Good to see you back. How's it going? You good?
Yeah, I'm all right. Are you?
I'm good. I got Grace as well, and just joining as well. Yeah. So, what do you make of the game, mate?
It wasn't the most exciting, was it? I think everyone probably left a bit disappointed that we didn't go for it as much. But obviously, Liverpool, say one of the best teams in the world at the minute, going to win the going for a quadruple. So probably expectation-wise, we've got to say that I had a lot of the ball. The sort of coming off the midweek Champions League game and the one coming up, sort of a bit more relaxed with the ball. Didn't sort of get into out of second gear, really, did they, for most of the game? And they didn't really have to. So I think for them it's perfect because they didn't have to exert themselves too much. Came away with 3 points. They probably on another day they probably could have scored a couple more. Let's be honest. But yeah, it's not a disgraceful to walk away with the 1-0. So just sort of the aim now, just to sort of finish strongly and see if we can pick up another couple of results.
Yeah, and do you think as well, right? I mean, like the tactics Eddie Howe's not playing without a striker as well. I mean, they use ASM up there as well. So it's not his fault that he's going to play up front, but Oh, we talked about it many a times. Yeah, I'm a fan, but again, he just hasn't. Yes, he did a football to Wood. But other than that, I mean, again, he just couldn't beat a man.
Nah, we talked about that yesterday, didn't we? Mentioned it. It's becoming slightly frustrating. I don't know what's up with him really. Just a bit out of character for him lately. I don't say people just speculate what the reasons behind it are, but we just don't know. Next season will be the key for him. I think he'll get next season, and if just to see how it goes. But say every player goes through bad patches, unless you're like a world class player, which is not at that level yet. So it's to be expected. But it's just sometimes it's the way other players are performing and putting the shift in. It's sort of putting him to shame in a way sometimes. So we expect a little bit more, and he's just not having that impact on the game that he's a sort of we used to seeing him have. So. Yeah, it's one of them, but it's become quite obvious in some games where if you don't have a striker like a Callum Wilson, like a focal point for chances, it's quite clear to see. Then you're not going to score as many goals as we should have. So it's some especially with the way we're sort of defending, trying to win the ball. When Liverpool sort of pressing us, it left us a bit like sort of gaps up front anyways, really. And I couldn't you couldn't see us getting players into the box and really challenging them just because the way the game was going. But yeah, it's a bit disappointing with ASM, but let's hope he can turn it around.
Do you agree with that one, Grace?
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. ASM's problems is what we had in France. He's not a top player, so his client Bruno has shown he's an average player who can dribble as well. Yeah, I mean, look, Bruno had a good game yesterday. I mean, Grace gave him an 8 out of 10. And I think he did his best sort of thing. He competed and he tried to make things go. And look, I think he's been excellent since he's joined the club.
Yeah. Definitely, just the way the little glimpses you see and what you can do with the ball. He's taking it against some of the best players in the league. So it's just going to get better for him, and just the ability he's got just in that midfield position to try and control the game. You just imagine what we're going to be like when we can have similar class of players alongside him.
Yeah, and Bradley for Brad, Newcastle didn't win, and Hertha Berlin drew. Wow,
yeah, terrible.
I'm not sure if they're in trouble, sort of thing, and. I was going to go close to wrap it up, so I'll get you on next time. Now, definitely want to come on. We're going to wrap it up soon, yeah, because obviously Chloe's got things to do, and Brad's got things to do as well. Otherwise, yes, I would have done. I should have come in earlier. I would have definitely got on 110%. But look, at the end of the day, right? It's just we didn't. You look around Eddie Howe has done. He's come a long way, right? He's come a long way. Newcastle come a long way as well. We could have been relegated, yeah, for what he's done for the club, right? He got to defend properly, which is the most important thing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's you see the club's battling it down there now, and you're just glad that we aren't in that position. It's amazing how everyone had us sort of written off, and the way we've managed to turn our fortunes and actually get in the position where, say, even up till a few weeks ago, or no, mathematically, but we were pretty much guaranteed that we're going to stay up. So to be in that position is absolutely amazing, and sort of. I don't think any of us expected that really, but it's credit to Eddie the way he's converted the team and the mentality. Obviously, the players we've brought in have had a great impact, which was what one of the key factors what we're looking to do in January to help us stay up. But yeah, fair play to everybody.
Nice words there, Span. And just before I let you go, we've got Man City on Sunday actually at the Etihad. What do you expect us to do? What do you expect from us on Sunday?
To be honest with you, hopefully it'll probably be a similar sort of game to what the Liverpool one was. If we can keep it to 1 or 2-0, then fair enough. If we can nick a goal ourselves, then that'll be great. But it's going to be, again, City going to dominate the ball, as we know. Probably try and slow the game down in parts, not let us. They know we're going to try and probably pressure them a bit, especially in the midfield, get at them. But if they can slow the game down, nick a couple of goals, that's what they'll be looking to do. But so yeah, if we can come away with just maybe a 1-0 defeat, that'll be ideal for us, I think.
And definitely the last question: who's your man of the match? You say great as well, by the way.
God, I don't know, Fiesta. I'd probably just say Bruno just for the little sparks in the game that he had and the little things that he'd done, but nothing obviously with the way the game went. Difficult for us to have any sort of a foothold in the game and players to express ourselves. But yeah, I'd probably get a Bruno, to be honest.
Fair enough. Listen, Brad, I'm so short one tonight, man, but thank you so much for coming on, my guy, and I'm glad you're better. And make sure you come on the fan forum on Wednesday, mate. And
I will do.
And they've got John Mason show on Tuesday. Watch out for that as well. And that should be fun.
Yeah, no probs.
You take care.
All right. Cheers, John.
See you later. Thanks for coming. Ta. There you go. That's Brad. What a fantastic guy. Totally spilling. It's absolutely fantastic. I love this guy, honestly. He's got a lovely wife as well. And just go for this conference wrap up. Then you'll find great streams. Use free streams. Ratings 100. Thank you so much indeed, mate. I appreciate that. And ASM Lisa Gore, I'm sorry. Look at the difference in passion compared to Bruno. He's an absolute G. He's an absolute G. Put in perspective, we are disappointed losing one to Liverpool, a team that's on course to do the quadruple. Yes, I agree. Listen, this summer, people need to realise Eddie is mad. That's a team, but not a top team player, and clears out will make it happen within 2 years. Man, a match with Dubravka from Callum. City of pass and move. That's how they find Schooner attacks. They just look like for through balls and runs. That's some ginger. Listen, I was going to go wrap up there. Been on for an hour and a quarter. I know you got things on to do. And do you want to make it regular? Do you want to make it a Sunday regular thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Get you on there. I'm sure Foxy loves you, by the way. And all the time. Yeah. It says on the player ratings as well. So, and did you enjoy coming on the show again?
I did. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed it.
No, I enjoyed yours as well, by the way. Big up to Foxy. I do apologize for the ASN ratings, by the way. And enjoy the rest of the weekend as well. Foxy, I love that guy. He's from Colombia. And he is a great guy. He really, really is, and tells it straight. Great show, John Grace. Thanks so much, Callum. Thanks again now. And Brian, great show. And he was, in fact, Brian was earlier than I am this time. That's a bit of a shock. You know what I mean? I'm not on the scoop books now. I'm big up to Nike as well. Thanks so much. Listen, don't go away. I'll really quick backstage. But guys, if you like the video, like what you see, then hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also share. And also like to donate, click on the $sign and click on the join button if you'd like to become a member. It's only 99p. So thanks so much for coming on for the match reaction. It's been a great blast. And I'll be back tomorrow around for the transfer show around about 2-3 o'clock. I'll let you guys know. And thank you so much for coming on. And don't go away, Grace. And guys, thanks for watching.